This is Charlotte, aka Squish, and I'm Allison, aka Maid of Honor. I met Alyssa sometime in junior high through mutual friend groups. We always kind of ran in like the same circles, but our friendship didn't blossom until high school. And like from that moment, you were my best friend, my ride or die, like sissies for life. We will be wreaking havoc in some nursing home somewhere till the day that we die.
Hi guys, my name's Katie. I am Justin's little sister. Um, I met Alyssa probably 8 or 9 years ago now, and I met her just like everyone meets their brother's girlfriend, I guess. My dad and I were out one day running errands, and we went to go grab something to eat somewhere. And Justin thought this was a wonderful place for us to meet for the first time. So um, while we were sitting in a Wendy's dining room, my brother walked in with Alyssa, and I'm pretty sure we sat there for a couple hours and chatted. And from that moment on, she's kind of been the sister that I've always wanted but never had.
Hey, my name's Mallory. I met Alyssa when I moved to Roanoke. I was looking for friends, and my girlfriend Christine told me about this page on Facebook called Girlfriends of Fort Worth. And Alyssa was the only person that I had a connection with, and we decided to get together. She came to my Galentine's party a little over 2 years ago, and our friendship has just flourished since then. Our husbands are best friends, we're best friends, and we do a lot together. And it's been one of the biggest blessings to get to know Alyssa throughout this time.
Hi, I'm Jenna. Alyssa will probably tell you that she does not remember this story, but I remember it clear as day. When I moved here my sophomore year of high school, I had a friend named Catherine, and one day at lunch, she was like, I'm going to go introduce you to my best friend. And we walk over, and Alyssa's standing against the wall, and she's eating her fries out of her little paper basket. And Catherine was like, hey, this is my girl, Alyssa. Alyssa, this is Jenna. And Alyssa just goes, hey. And I was like, oh my God, this girl's not going to like me. And then we ended up being best friends and being inseparable.
Hi, I'm Lindsay. I met Alyssa 2 years ago at Mallory's Valentine's Day party.
I met Alyssa when we were working together in Baton Rouge at Walk-Ons. And I remember we used to work game days together all the time, and it was just a blast. Oh my gosh, probably some of my favorite college memories.
Hey, Alyssa. Love you, Queen. I'm so excited to celebrate you in Miami. The first time that we met was at LSU during the Pike fraternity bus trip event. If I'm remembering correctly, it was crusty, dusty, and just gross. But we had some of the best memories, and we're still with the same men. So we're doing something right?
Hi, it's Kyle. I met Alyssa at book club, and I'm so excited to be a part of this trip.
Hello. I met Alyssa, as most people do nowadays, online. She set up a hot girl walk for a group that we were both in. And I went, I sat right down next to her, and we just bonded really quickly. And the next time that we met up was at a Stars game. Both of our boyfriends were there, and they bonded as easily as we did. And so it was just so fast. It's as if we'd known each other forever. So it was crazy.
Okay, hello, I'm Ashley, and this is baby Chelmer. I met Alyssa at book club at Los Compadres. I was really nervous because I hadn't met anyone there yet, and Alyssa made me feel really comfortable. I sat next to her, and she was just really easy to get along with, and conversation with her just flows really naturally.
I had hung out with Mallory about twice, and there was a football watch party going on at Alyssa's house, being hosted by Alyssa and Justin. And I wanted to go, but Mallory wasn't going to be able to go, and I didn't know if that was weird to go by myself, not knowing anyone. So I asked Mallory, like, is that uncomfortable? Should I still try to go? Because I had just moved here and I was kind of trying to meet people. And she calls me and she's like, just go. I have never met two more welcoming people in my life than Alyssa and Justin. Just go, you won't regret it. And she was right. I knocked on the door, and Alyssa hugs me and welcomes me into her home and introduces me to all of her friends and the people that matter to her. And it felt like I had been there a dozen times. And I think that's because of the welcoming personality of Alyssa and Justin.
My name's Haley. I've known Alyssa for 1 to 2 years, maybe going on 3. It's really hard to keep up. I'm in a hot tub right now because I remember I met Alyssa, and this might also be my favorite memory, is we were at a Mexican food restaurant for book club, and she said she couldn't make it to one of the events because she was, quote, drunk by a pool, which maybe she wasn't drunk, but there were drinks involved. And that's when I realized this girl lives life on her own terms. She's carefree. She knows how to live it to her fullest.
Hey Lissy, it's Bailey. I just want to say I'm so proud of you and congratulations on the wedding. And I hope your trip is fun. The first question was, how did we meet? Well, we met because I was born October 4th, 2007.
Hi, I'm Maddie, and I met Alyssa because she's my sister, and I love her so much.
Hey Liz, it's Mom. I'm so happy for you. I met Alyssa for the very first time, May 30th, 1994, at 2:17 p.m. She made me a mom for the first time, and it's been an adventure ever since.
My favorite thing about Alyssa is her sense of humor. You are the funniest bitch I've ever met in my life, and I know that I just sent your confidence like skyrocketing, but you are hilarious. I've never had a time that we haven't talked on the phone for hours just cracking up about the dumbest things, and your TikToks are fire. So I also want to say that you are the definition of like a warrior best friend. You always have your friends' backs. You're always there to like give a comforting conversation. I've never had a moment where I haven't been able to count on you in the over 10 years that I've known you. So I love you. I also want to note that you are super strong, like for the shit that you have gone through in life and how strong you've been and how classy you have stayed no matter what hand is dealt to you. Like not many people can be like that. And it is just such a rare quality to find in somebody, that you are still such a yellow of a person. And I love that.
My favorite thing about Alyssa is probably her loyalty. I'm sure like most of you know, when Alyssa decides that you're one of her people, she will ride with you until the wheels fall off, no matter what, without being asked, without any form of information. She will have your back. She will ride for you. She will be loyal to you until she can't do anything else. I know multiple times she's done it for me without me even having to ask, without her even having to. She just did it. I know multiple times and times she's done it for my brother, maybe when he wasn't even deserving of it. So that's absolutely something that I love about her. My brother's a better person because of her, and because of all that she's done for him and her loyalty to him and their relationship. So without getting too sappy, that's probably my favorite thing about Alyssa.
My favorite thing about Alyssa is her enthusiasm and her excitement and her competitiveness. I don't know if you've ever played pickleball or game night or done anything competitive with Alyssa, whether she's good at it, bad at it, the best at it, the worst at it. She brings the heat and the trash talking, and she just makes everything so fun. Her competitiveness, it elevates the energy and just excites the room and makes everyone want to come back. And so that's one of my favorite things about Alyssa.
I didn't even have to think about this. My favorite thing about Alyssa is whenever I call her with an issue or a problem, she does not just give the best advice, but the way that she speaks and articulates things to you just makes sense. And she's the reason that she's the first person I call, and I tell everyone that she's my therapist. The way she talks about things and explains things to you, it just clicks in your head and you're like, oh, okay. So when my friends are having problems, I'm like, oh, well, my friend Alyssa said. And so yeah, that's my favorite thing about Alyssa.
My favorite thing about Alyssa is how she lights up a room. She just has this positive energy all the time and just is always smiling, always happy, just such a happy-go-lucky person. And I feel like anytime I'm around her, I feel that way. And I feel like she just brings this light to the room and just captivates everybody. She's just always talking, always warm, just such a really great person. And I'm so thankful for that.
My favorite thing about Alyssa is her empathy. Hands down, the way that she is towards everyone, she is always so kind. I feel like I've never really seen her have a bad day. And even if she is having a bad day, she doesn't show it because she just maintains a very positive energy and aura to herself. And I just love that about her. I actually envy that about her because she's just so positive all the time. And like I said, if she is having a negative day, you would not know it.
The one thing that I love most about you is you are honestly the most genuine person. I can honestly count on you for anything. You've always included me in everything that you've done, and you've been such a blessing to my life. So I love you.
My favorite thing about her is how easygoing she is. She is such a joy to be around. She's patient and understanding and lighthearted. You can come to her wherever you are, and she will meet you there. I absolutely adore that about her.
So my favorite thing about Alyssa is her humor. I think she is so funny and relatable and lighthearted. Every time I'm with her, I feel like I just laugh, and her humor is the type that everyone's thinking it and she just kind of says it out loud, and it's just relatable and really fun. She's just really fun and lighthearted.
Which leads me into my favorite factor of Alyssa, is definitely her come as you are persona. Definitely her no judgment mindset, and just the way that every piece of you, your trauma, your joy, your sadness, all of it, she embraces and loves all of it. And I love that about her.
My favorite memory has to be, I would say ACL, Austin City Limits, but really it's when she made her focaccia bread, or focaccia. I don't know how to say it, but the light in her eyes of making something new and something special just made my day, especially if it has to do with good cooking, which I can relate to.
The second question was, what is my favorite thing about you? And that'd probably be your creativity and how you can make almost any situation positive and fun for everyone.
My favorite thing about her is that she never gives up. She is always trying her best when things are hard, and she never has a frown on her face.
So the question was, what do I love the most about Alyssa? It's everything. There isn't one thing that I love more than the next. She's courageous. She's heartfelt. She's loving. She's a fighter. She's spunky. She's fierce. She's a queen. And I couldn't ask for a better life for her. She's done well, and I'm proud of her. Proud of you, kid.
If you were an alcoholic beverage, hands down, you are a top shelf margarita. A little sweet, a little salty, but you are always down for a good time. You're always like down for dancing, a little sexy. You are just the essence of Patron, the liquor, the top shelf liquor of the world. I mean, come on. So top shelf margarita for sure. I love you, and I'm so happy to celebrate with you. It's finally here. We can finally have a good time, and it's all about you, my girl. I love you.
And to top it all off, this one's an easy one. If she was an alcoholic beverage, she would definitely be a shot of tequila, because she is strong. She'll get your blood boiling a little bit sometimes. She'll give you a little heartburn, but she'll make you have such a fun night, and you'll love it, and you'll keep going back for more. And just such a staple and such a good one. Such a reliable one. So we love a shot of tequila, and we love a shot of Lissy all the time. I love you.
If Alyssa was a alcoholic beverage, I think that she would be an espresso martini. And the reason I think that is, like I said previously, she's so energetic, so fun, a little bit of spice. Everybody wants one. And when you're sitting there and you're at a bar and you want to look real cute and cool with your drink, you order espresso martini. And that's how I feel when you're around Alyssa. You're the coolest person in the room. And I think that's why she would be an espresso martini. Love you.
I would say a peach Bellini because it's sparkly and sweet, and when I am with her, she is both of those things. I wish I could be there. I'm so sad I can't be, but I love you so, so much, And I cannot wait to see you at your bridal tea and walking down the aisle in just a few short weeks. I love you.
I would say Alyssa is a glass of champagne. I feel like she's always very classy, always put together, and just always shines bright wherever she goes.
I would say Alyssa would be a tequila sunrise because, like, she's sweet, but she does come with a punch. Like, don't ever mistake her kindness for weakness because I feel like if you push her to her limits, she will stick up for herself. Like, she's going to stick up for her friends, she's going to stick up for her family, and she'll always stick up for herself. So don't ever take her kindness for advantage and think that you can get over on her because she is not weak. I wish I was there. I hope y'all are having a blast and love you, Alyssa.
I'd say definitely a shot of tequila because one thing that you are always is brutally honest or just honest. And I feel like a tequila shot is just like your pure honesty.
My favorite thing about Alyssa and her alcoholic beverage go hand in hand because I think Alyssa is a cosmopolitan because she's fun, flirty, cute, and girly, but she can definitely pack a punch. Love you so much. Let's have a great time.
If she was an alcoholic beverage, I think she'd be a pina colada because she's sweet, she's easy to drink, she reminds you of the sunshine, but at the end of the day, you're having a party.
If she was an alcoholic beverage, I think she would be a mimosa because she's classic, refreshing, and a perfect brunch date beverage. So I love you, Alyssa, and I'm sorry I can't be there. I hope you're having the best time ever. I love you.
If Alyssa were a beverage, I cannot get off of warm apple cider. And I think it's because it's very versatile. You can curl up in front of a warm fireplace and cry with a mug of warm apple cider. You can put some whiskey in it and have the best night of your life. And I also feel like I have never had 2 cups of apple cider that taste the same. So it's surprising and different every time. And Alyssa, I am honored to be a part of this weekend considering how short of a time I've known you. And I'm so excited to celebrate with you.
If Alyssa was a drink, I would say a pina colada. And obviously, that's because she's the coconut to my pineapple. So Alyssa, this is to you. You're my coconut, and I'm so excited that you're getting married and on this next journey, and I hope to live life with you for many, many years to come. Here's to you and Justin.
Third question was, if you were an alcoholic beverage, what would you be? And I had to look this one up, but I'd have to say Fireball because you're sweet and spicy. I love you and can't wait to see you during your wedding.
The alcoholic beverage she would be is a margarita because she's independent, brave, and she's always energetic even though she's tired.
If Alyssa was a drink, I would probably say she would be an apple martini because it's sour, sweet. It's just a great drink for a great person. I love you, kid. Have a great time on your trip. Mom will see you in a few weeks. I love you.
How did I meet Alyssa? So on February 24th, 2015, my friend set me and one of my groomsmen up, Scott Guthrie, on a blind date of sorts to go on a bus trip. The theme was "You Are What You Drink." So I got in touch with my date Alyssa, and we decided to go to Party City to get our costumes. We decided we're going to be Mexicans in sombreros, and the entire way to Party City, I just talked her ear off and told her about me and told her about my connections to Baton Rouge and just told her about my family, and I've just been in love ever since. So shortly after that, the next week, I didn't wait 2 days to text her, and we went to P.F. Chang's, and we had dinner, and we went and saw a movie afterwards, and not a day has gone by that I don't think about her since then. My favorite thing about Alyssa is probably her drive and her determination to be the best possible version of herself. Just the hardships and the challenges that she's had to face going through her life. nothing ever will mean as much to me and give me more respect for somebody than to see them commit and work hard, go through everything, and still come out smiling on the other side. So that's the number one thing that I hope she instills in our kids, and that's my favorite thing about her. If she was a alcoholic drink, she would be her favorite drink, which is a Tito's and water with half of a lime. And the reason why is because it's simple, gets the job done, not a lot of frills, kind of straight to the point, with a little tropical twist to it. So it's something light, easy to drink, and that's kind of what I would pick. So I love you, Lissy. Have a great time.